Hey guys, I'm going to take you through a journey of how my team and I at Montfichier and Company Atlanta put together a press kit, an electronic press kit or an EPK for a client of ours. That client is Ciroc Wall Entertainment. She contracted us to build an EPK for one of her artists, and I'm going to show you how we did just that. All right, so if you come on to the website, it is sirocwall.com. That's SILROCWAL.com. And then scroll halfway down the page, you'll see Plumie Lewis, which is her world music artist. Click on that, and then click on his picture, and it'll take you to his artist page. So we designed the page to have his information in hand and at heart, but we also took it a step further and created an EPK to add to his page. So if you scroll halfway down the page, we place the EPK right here so that anyone on this website or anyone he's talking to or she's talking to can go back to the website, click on the EPK, and they'll be able to review it. So this is one of the best strategies that we felt necessary. This page also has a link, so you could create a QR code, give that QR code out, they can click it, take them here, take them wherever, or you can attach the document. It's in a document as well. You can attach it to an email, you can send it however else. But the idea is to be creative because this is 2024 and there's a lot of different techniques you can use to get your EPK out there. So that's what we're gonna do. So now let's click on Plumie Lewis's EPK. All right, so this is a multi-page electronic press kit. It is a total of 6 pages. And the reason being is because this artist, this fabulous artist, he's a vocalist, a bass guitarist, and he's a steel pan artist from the Caribbean. And he's been doing this for over 40 years. So we felt the best way to really embody all of his talent is to do it just what we're doing right now. Creating a multi-page EPK and really displaying it. One of the first things that you'll see right off the back is the professional photography, the professional photos of Plumie Lewis. So we advised him to go ahead and have a professional studio photo shoot just so that everything can be fresh and perfect on the EPK. All right, so let's go on to page 2. So we start out with his artist shot and we have his basic information so that everyone can find it right off the back. And I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see it. Plumie Lewis, vocalist, bass guitar, and steel pan artist. So that comes up right away so you can see that. Then if you go further down, you will see his information, his name, his location, Hollywood, Florida, contact information. Then we have his social media handles where you can experience him. He has his booking link, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and also the sample musics on several of his sample sites. So we tried to make sure right off the back you have his information right there and on hand. All right, so now right below his information, you have a miniature biography that introduces you to the artist. We also broke it down into 3 categories, smaller paragraphs, and that's the best thing about having digital content writers on your team. We are able to make things smaller so you can digest it, understand it, headings and subheadings, and that's one of the best things you can do when you're creating an EPK. So you can learn about him being a vocalist, a bass guitarist, and a steel drum artist. Now, one of the things about this particular EPK, because it's online, you can do one or two things. You can print it right here off the page, or you can download it. So what I'm going to do is download it, and I'm going to save it, and we're going to finish reviewing this EPK from the download. All right, so I'm back. This particular design is broken up into his color schemes. So you can see throughout the entire EPK, you have the yellow, the blue, the green, and those are symbolic to him and the Caribbean. But as you scroll down, you'll see that the color design that we picked out for this particular EPK blends in from page to page. And we wanted to make it seem as if it's connected and it's an ongoing document and things do not end. So you'll see again, it says booking, so you can click the link, and all of our links are clickable. So you can click the link and you can book on his page. And then down here, you'll see his name and vocalist, bass guitar, and steel pan artist. So you see that coming on. So entering page 3, you're now being introduced to another layer of what Plumie Lewis does. You're introduced to him as a writer and composer, and we broke that down into a small paragraph so it's easily digested. And then you're introduced to him as a producer. And again, those are two small paragraphs, so it introduces you to who he is as a producer. Then we wanted to make sure that as you move on, that the pictures are still engaging and that they're still professional and they showcase his artistry. So here you'll see the steel pan that he's an expert in, and it lets you know that you're going to get a complete show if you hire him or when you hire him. Let's scroll down some more. So page 4 of this EPK goes into the performed events, live shows, and awards. So because he's been 40 years in the business, we wanted to capture some of the things he's done over the years. So you'll see some of his most recent acts where he performed events listed over here on the left. And then over here on the right, you'll see the live shows that he participated in as well. They're all over here on that side. And of course, right here at the bottom, you'll see some of the awards that he recently won throughout the course of his career. 2015, he won the Lifetime Achievement Award at the 34th International Reggae and World Music Awards. So that was something very notable. We wanted to make sure we captured that on here. If you scroll down some more, you're now being experienced to another level of what he does, the bass guitar. So you have two images of him with the guitar in his hand, and you have one that displays him as an artist. Then when you scroll down further on page 4, you have his booking information listed here, where you have his name, his location, his phone number, email, and the booking manager's link. When you go down further here on the right-hand side, these are all clickable links where it'll take you to different areas where you can experience more of his music. Amazon Music, SoundCloud, Reverb Nation, YouTube, and so forth. So they're all listed there underneath that links, and they're all clickable. Scroll down some more. You see how the page blends in from one page to another. Now you'll see Plumie booking information here and his name and what he does listed here. Now on page 5, we decided to introduce you to another level of what Plumie does. And this is his awards and achievements. One of his hit records, which was recorded with Nick Records, The Revolution of St. Vincent, The Little You Say, and he still earns royalties off of this song. So we wanted to make sure that we embodied it in the essence of this EPK. So we put the record there on the right-hand side with some more imagery of Plumie right here. And then we also have a little smaller paragraph. Smaller paragraphs is the best way. Anything that's too long and drawn out, you're going to lose the reader's attention. So we try to make them digestible, small, so that they'll see it, they'll move on, and they'll be able to understand where you're coming from. Then he had a article in the St. Vincent paper where he was named Bassman Extraordinaire. So we wanted to make sure that we embodied that here, and we talked a little bit about it. The IRAMA 34th International Reggae and Music Award. We put a picture of his award there, and we listed it and mentioned it again. So this was a really cool page because it's like you're building onto a story, and you're able to experience many, many levels of what Plumie does. Then we're moving on to the final and the 6th page. And again, the header and the footer kind of blend in together to make it one cohesive document. Now on the final page, we didn't just want to end it with more verbiage. We wanted you to be able to experience as much of Plumie as you could. So we put new and upcoming tracks listed here, 6 of his new upcoming songs, and all of them are clickable. So you can click on the link and it'll take you directly to the song. Then on there, right below that is his 2024 release. So he has 4 more songs that he released in 2024. So this is all about the music that he's put out. So you can experience him through music. You'll be able to hear the steel drums. You'll be able to hear the bass guitar, and you'll also be able to hear his vocals. So we wanted to make sure that you could experience that in this EPK as well. Then some of his most prominent posts for social media, we drew into this particular EPK because we felt it embodied the essence of who he is and what he does. And this was a good way to showcase it. All right, guys, so this is the EPK that we created for Plumie Lewis. And again, if you're interested in learning more about how to create one of these, let us know. Let me know, see what I can help you with, or if you're looking for someone to build out an EPK for you, we can do that also. Because your EPK needs to be original, it needs to have a slick design to it, and it needs to be different. So that when people see this, it stands out, they remember you, and they'll always want to work with you. All right, guys, my name is James Thomas. I'm with Monfichet and Company Atlanta. We are a full-service marketing and web development agency, and we help artists like Plumie build EPKs, web designs, websites, and all type of digital online operations. So I hope you enjoy this, and you guys have a good night or a good day.